vocal minority. I need not remind this High Court that in this country, minority rights are important. Minority rights should be protected. Equal justice. But then again, the House members took no oath to be impartial. The Constitution didn't require them to say, by oath or affirmation, that we'll do impartial justice. When they chose to tear asunder their procedures, they were oathless. They could toss out their own rule book, raw power. And here we have, tragically for the country, and I believe tragically for the House of Representatives, in Article 2 of these impeachment articles, a runaway House. It has run away, not only from its long-standing procedures, it has run away from the Constitution's demand of fundamental fairness, captured in those hallowed terms, due process of law. We've cared about this as an English-speaking people since Magna Carta. By doing so, however, the House has inadvertently pointed this court to an exit ramp. It's an exit ramp provided by the Constitution itself. It's an exit ramp built by the most noble of builders, the founding generation. Despite the clearest precedent requiring due process for the accused in an impeachment inquiry, but surely all the more so in a presidential impeachment, House Democrats chose to conduct a wholly unprecedented process in this case. And they did so knowingly and deliberately because they were warned at every turn. Don't do it. Don't do it that way. And process. The president being denied the basic rights that have been afforded to every single accused president in the history of the Republic, even to the racist Andrew Johnson, seeking to undo Mr. Lincoln's great legacy. He got those rights, but not here. Due process could have been honored. Basic rights could have been honored. The House rules, the House's traditions could have been honored. But what's done is done. These two articles come before this court, this high court of impeachment, dripping with fundamental process violations. When courts, and you're the court, are confronted with this kind of phenomenon, a train of fairness violations, courts in this country do the right thing. They do impartial justice. They invoke, figuratively or literally, the words of the preamble to America's Constitution. The very first order of our government, after to form a more perfect union, is to establish justice. To establish justice. Even before getting to the words to provide for the common defense, to promote the general welfare, to ensure domestic tranquility, the Constitution speaks in terms of justice, establishing justice. Courts would not allow this. They would not allow this because why? They knew and they know that the purpose of our founding instrument is to protect our liberties, to safeguard us, but to safeguard us as individuals against the powers of government. And why? In the benedictory words of the preamble,